Well, you had to know that it was only a matter of time before this podcast was also affected by the changes that are happening. Yeah, gotta love it. Gotta love it. This is Tech Talk, part of the Closing Tag Network. So I know it's been a while since I've done a Tech Talk uh, podcast. So I want to kind of bring everybody that only listens to Tech Talk and don't listen to like Life Talk or News Desk or Sports Central or any of those. By the way, you really should check out Life Talk. Just throwing that out there. Cross promotion, yay! Um, so just kind of bringing you up to speed. So there are some changes that are happening, like they are legitimately happening, that are going to affect the format, the quality, and the cadence of these podcasts. Do not be alarmed. I am strategically trying to not take a long hiatus this time. Trying being the key operative word. So, that out of the way, let's get to why I am bringing in a Tech Talk podcast. So, there is an uproar, and a lot of people are really upset about this. There is an email that was sent out to all Amazon Prime members. Not that I'm proud of the fact or anything, but there you go. Basically, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull up the actual email that I received as well as others, and I am going to read it verbatim. And we're going to go from there. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. So the email is titled An Update on Prime Video. That's always alarming because it's one of two things. It's either something very, very, very important or it's a scam. Dear Prime member, we are writing to you today about an upcoming change to your Prime Video experience. Starting January 29th, Prime Video movies and TV shows will include limited advertisements. This will allow us to continue investing in compelling content and keep increasing that investment over a long period of time. We aim to have meaningfully fewer ads than linear TV or other streaming TV providers. No action is required from you, and there is no change to your current Prime membership price. We will also offer a new ad-free option for an additional $2.99 a month with an asterisk by it that you can sign up for here and has a link. Now the asterisk says live event content such as sports and content offered through Amazon Freevee will continue to include advertising. And then it just goes into, yeah, we have all these amazing shows and da-da-da-da-da. Anyway, so the thing that people are hung up on is the fact that Amazon Prime is about to include an ad-supported tier. Stop me if you've heard that before. Yeah. Everybody does it. This is exactly what I've been trying to tell people that are all up in arms about it. Netflix has been doing it for months. Disney Plus has been doing it for a few months now. Hulu has done it. Paramount Plus has been doing it. Peacock has been doing it. Max does it. The fact that Amazon Prime Video has taken this long to get to this point is not only shocking, but, and I can't bring myself to say it, actually kind of admirable. God, that felt dirty. I'm gonna have to take a shower after this. Anyway, so yeah, and of course, Prime has as many compelling. Uh, right now, Prime has the second biggest original content library of any streaming service out there. Disney kind of counts, but kind of doesn't. Same with HBO, same with Paramount. Um, Netflix is the only other streaming service that has original content and has more than Prime. If you really think about all the shows and all the movies that Prime has come out with in the last 5 years, shows like The Boys, shows like Invincible, shows like Reacher. That's a show that I need to start getting into, apparently, according to some friends. Shows like what was that? Vox Machina? It's some weird, violent anime of some kind. But yeah, um, but yeah, those shows aren't cheap to make, especially The Boys. Have you seen it? Yeah. Not exactly the cheapest show to make on TV. I mean, the blood effects alone is probably worth a mint. So, everything being taken into account as far as Prime is concerned. The fact that they've taken this long to get to this point is insane. Bear in mind, Amazon is one of the richest companies in the world. Jeff Bezos is probably one of the top 3 richest men alive right now. That being said, it's shocking that Amazon hasn't gotten to this point sooner. Now, the one thing that I did read in that is that they are continuing to invest in content, in original content. And that, let's see, so they are trying to limit the ads. Like, if you watch a show on Peacock or if you watch a show on Paramount, there are a lot of ads on there. Like a 30-minute episode or 22, 23-minute episode of, just throwing an example out there, Night Court. Another great show, by the way. If you like sitcoms. But a 23-minute episode of Night Court is going to have a lot of ads. That is going to kind of stretch that 23 minutes out to more like 31. So the fact that Amazon is trying their best to not go into that much insane ad spamming, I guess you could say, is actually kind of good. But this was inevitable. This was the only inevitable course that was going to end up happening. And this also supports the fact, or supports the rumors, I guess you could say, that Amazon is in the market for a number of TV rights deals. So right now, there's a number of properties that are looking to either renew or merge their TV rights deals with other companies. Pro wrestling, so WWE, AEW, those guys are looking for renewals with their current TV rights deals, or potentially hopping onto a streamer like Netflix or Amazon. The NBA is another one. Amazon just pointed out having live sports. Right now, Amazon Prime Video is the home, the streaming home for NFL Thursday Night Football. So it's possible that they're looking to add on to that live sports package with the NBA, with Major League Baseball, with the MLS, with college football, college basketball. So all of those are not going to be cheap. And then you take into account all the rumors going around about Paramount having some financial issues. Where are they going to land? Where are they going to potentially wind up? Paramount Plus already has an add-on subscription through Prime Video, along with Showtime, BET Plus, MGM Plus, Crunchyroll, so on and so forth. You can even subscribe to Max through Amazon Prime Video. So is it entirely possible that Amazon will look to buy out Paramount and become the exclusive home for things like Star Trek, like South Park, like Beavis and Butthead, like Yellowstone? It's entirely possible. And it would not surprise me in the least if Jeff Bezos, at the very least, looked to buy Star Trek from Paramount. Star Trek right now is Paramount's golden goose. So if he buys Star Trek from Paramount, the rest is just going to fall right in place. And Bezos is known to be a very big sci-fi guy. He was the one that brought back The Expanse after the Sci-Fi Channel canceled it years ago. Jeff Bezos is the one that greenlit shows like The Boys and Invincible. So he's big on comic books. He knows there is money in sci-fi. He knows there is money in comic book properties. And he also knows that there is money in shows like South Park. So it would not surprise me in the least if this was an attempt to try and gain enough capital and gain enough what's the word I'm looking for? Gain enough goodwill in terms of streaming and in terms of investments to completely buy out Paramount. But that would also include buying the Paramount studios. Does Jeff Bezos want to do that? Debatable. So this is something that's going to be very interesting to keep an eye on over the next several months as we're going into 2024, as we're going into renewal season for the NBA and for WWE and for AEW and for all these different properties that Amazon could become a potentially big player in terms of TV rights. Now, one last thing I wanted to mention before I hopped off for the day is, where would that leave HBO Max? Where would that leave Crunchyroll? There's a lot of things that are going on right now in terms of just consolidation and kind of limiting your options as far as that goes. I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I think there is definitely a play to make it so that within the next 3 to 5 years, you're only going to have 3, maybe 4 major streamers with the ability to add on additional packages if you want them. Those 3 obviously Netflix, obviously Prime Video, but also Disney Plus. And Disney Plus already offers something like that with their Disney Plus Hulu ESPN package. The only problem is that the ESPN service comes with the Hulu add-on. So you don't really have much of an option as far as that goes. So I think that's where we're heading. I know it's not great for consumers because monopolization is never great for consumers, regardless of what industry you're talking about. But I think that's essentially where we're headed. Oh, and the fourth one being Peacock, because I don't think anybody's buying Comcast out anytime soon. Yeah, no, probably not. But let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment on Facebook, like, share, and comment. Leave a review on Spotify. Let me know what you guys think of the new condensed format. If you're on YouTube, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. That way, if you are unaware of a video that's being dropped on the channel, it will ding you. It will let you know, theoretically. YouTube's kind of weird like that. It sometimes does it, sometimes does not. But either way, thank you guys for watching, for downloading, for donating, for listening, doing everything in your power to help support this podcast, help support me in this endeavor. Your efforts do not go unnoticed. So thank you. And Happy New Year to everyone, since this will likely be the last Tech Talk until after the new year. And until the next time that I grace you with my presence, remember to include your closing tags. Thanks.